cardiopulmonary failure and other ailments. He was admitted to the hospital on July 29th. The total number of COVID-19 positive cases in Manipur has spiked to 2,505 with 47 fresh cases detected in the last 24 hours. According to the latest update from the COVID-19 Command Control Room, the new cases were confirmed at the Virus Research and Diagnostic Laboratories (BRDLS) of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences (RIMS), Imphal, Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences (JANIMS), Imphal, Churachandpur, Babina Diagnostics, Imphal West RAT, and Caesar Hospital RAT. The new cases hail from Imphal West, Thoubal, Imphal East, Kangpokpi, Senapati, Churachandpur and Tengnopal districts, and they are now getting medical treatment at different COVID care facilities. Now the number of active cases in Manipur has touched 829, while 1,672 individuals have recovered. In all, 19 persons were discharged from different COVID care centers across the state in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, altogether, 27 persons have tested positive for COVID-19 today, sources said. The patients had been staying in First Manipur Rifles Quarantine Center, Police Lane in Imphal. The fresh cases were confirmed at Oriental College COVID-19 testing facility, Imphal. India today overtook Italy's coronavirus, they're told, to claim the fifth spot in terms of the number of fatalities due to the infection, according to Johns Hopkins University. According to the latest coronavirus single-day data shared by the Health Ministry, India, in the past 24 hours, has reported 779 deaths, taking the death toll in the country to 35,747. Over 18,000 of these were reported in July alone. With 35,747 fatalities due to the coronavirus, India achieved a grim milestone by becoming the country with the fifth highest coronavirus death toll in the world. It surpassed Italy with a fatality tally of 35,132. In India, there are more than 5.45 lakh active coronavirus cases and a total of 10,57,805 patients have recovered. As per media reports, the country registered its biggest single-day spike of over 55,000 cases, which has taken the country's COVID-19 case load to 16,38,870 this morning. To honor the supreme sacrifice made by Havildar Pranay Kalita, Rifleman Metna Konyak and Rifleman Ratan Salam of the Assam Rifles, who laid down their life in the line of duty on July 29 in Manipur, a red-laying ceremony with full military honors was organized at Bir Tikendrijit International Airport, Imphal, under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South today. During the solemn occasion, wreaths were led to pay homage to the fallen soldiers by N. Biren Singh, Chief Minister of Manipur, L. Susindro, MLA, LM Khauti, DGP Manipur, Brigadier D.S. Sisodia, Deputy IGAR South, Brigadier Deepak Joshi, Commander 9 Sector Assam Rifles, and Colonel Prashant Mishra, Colonel A57 Mountain Division. The sacrifice of the fallen soldiers hailing from Manipur, Nagaland and Assam truly represents the idea of unity in diversity, the strength of the nation and the Assam Rifles. Assam Rifles remains committed to the security of the nation and will continue to uphold its ideals in its pursuit to defeat secessionist forces, a release said. Havildar G.D. Pranay Kalita, a resident of Barpita, Assam, is survived by his wife and 2 daughters, while Rifleman G.D. Metna Konyak, a resident of Mon District, Nagaland, is survived by his wife and daughter. Rifleman Ratan Salam is a resident of Kakching Makhalikai, Manipur, and he has left behind his wife and 2 sons. They were dedicated, brave and courageous soldiers of the Assam Rifles. The nation salutes their supreme sacrifice made in the highest traditions of the force in service of the nation. In these hours of grief, the Assam Rifles stands firm in the solemn commitment to ensure the welfare of the families of the fallen soldiers, according to the release. Referring to the Chandel attack, Biren at the event said his government will spare none. Biren also said the doors is always open for dialogue with insurgent groups. He further added that adopting violence in a democratic setup is unacceptable and that the government strongly condemns the dastardly act. He also extended solidarity to all the bereaved families. Meanwhile, Biren urged the public to extend full support to the government in the fight against COVID-19.
Government will not be a silent spectator anymore. We definitely hunt them down and will book as per the law. And I want also appeal to them to leave the hostilities, to leave the weapons and come out for a political solution. And India is not like before. India is now a superpower. I am not threatening them, but we will definitely retaliate, and these terrorist groups will not compromise at any cost.
The mortal remains of all the Jawans were later handed over to the family members who were present at the ceremony. Three militant groups, Manipur Naga People's Front, MNF, Revolutionary People's Front, RPF, and United Liberation Front of Assam Independent Alpha I, had claimed responsibility for the ambush yesterday.
Actually, those died due to COVID. So mainly it is the prolonged, those people are really suffering in a prolonged illness like kidney failure, heart disease and the diabetes like that. But in the meantime, the infection of the COVID also taken place. So mixing this all, the unfortunate death of 4 persons has taken place. The government is trying our best to prevent this kind of unwanted accident like death or anything. So precautionary measure has taken up.
The last rites of Assam Rifles Jawan Salam Ratan were held today at his hometown Kaching Makhalaikai, Naudam under Kaching district. Ratan Salam was one of the 3 Jawans of Assam Rifles who were killed in the July 29 Chandel ambush. A team of 26 Sector Assam Rifles, Palen, have a gun salute to the slain personnel. Superintendent of Police, Kaching District Police, Victoria Yenkom, and top officials of Assam Rifles were also present. A 2-minute silence was also observed as a mark of respect to the departed soul. It may be mentioned that Ratan's brother, also an Assam Rifles Jawan, was killed in a recent terrorist attack. Now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Downtown University, Chahi Manghan Biganu, Adumgi Ichabu, Chahi Manghan Biganu. Northeast India's most placement-driven university ama oiriba Assam Downtown University ki admission haujare. Pandemic asigi yenglaga online class su September amadagi haujaragani. Engineering, paramedical amadi allied course singda ming chanbininga singna Assam Downtown University Admission Office Babupara Bosem Infal Piduna Form Lobiu Ming Chanbiu Amadi Tanabiu.
Anova feature single loinana lecture Dachan Ready Gold. Distinctive LED DRLS, 20-inch 32cm infotainment screen, smart drive auto, spacious cabin, flexible storage capacity, intuitive reverse parking assist camera, starting price 3 lakh. Booking kinama ngasi maglengsin birau Island Nissan Kanchipur near Standard Robert Higher Secondary School.
Welcome back. Governor of Manipur, Dr. Najma Heptullah, today convey her warm greetings and good wishes to the people of Manipur, especially the Muslim brethren, on the auspicious occasion of Eid-ul-Juha. In her message, Najma Heptullah said, Eid-ul-Juha, the festival of sacrifice, signifies the spirit of sacrifice rising above the narrow barriers of one's ego and self-interest for the good of all. The festival promotes tolerance, harmony and goodwill amongst different communities, she added. Chief Minister N. Biren also extended his greetings to the people of Manipur, particularly the Muslim community, on the occasion of Eid-ul-Juha 2020. Eid-ul-Juha, the festival of sacrifice, which falls in the Islamic month of Dhu al-Hijjah, is celebrated with traditional fervor and gaiety in India and the world. It commemorates the ancient story of great faith and sacrifice made by Prophet Ibrahim in the form of his son Ismail to God, Biren said in his message. Considering the prevailing situation of COVID-19 infection in the state, he said he once again assured the people of Manipur to take maximum precaution to stop spread of the COVID-19. Works Minister TONGBRAM Biswajit wished the people of the state, especially the Muslim community, on the auspicious occasion of Eid-ul-Juha tomorrow. In his message, the minister said that Eid-ul-Juha is the festival of sacrifice and charity, which is the basic framework for peace, amity, brotherhood and harmony amongst the many communities. Biswajit urged the public to come together to beat COVID-19 pandemic. The Works Minister further appealed to maintain social distancing, wear masks to avoid large gathering in the larger interests of the people and the state. Health Minister L. Jayantikumar Singh today inaugurated a Maira Sangkam Community Hall at Hawamarak Ngangom Likai in Imphal West by maintaining government laid down protocols and social distancing guidelines. He also gave awareness about do's and don'ts of COVID-19 to the participants during the program. The Maitai Pangal Muslim organization AMPO Manipur today extended warmest greetings to the people on the auspicious occasion of Eid-ul-Adha. The organization appealed to the Muslim community to celebrate the festival only with family members through WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube and other means in view of the prevailing coronavirus situation in the state. Chief Coordinator AMPO Jairur Rahman in a release also urged the people of the state to follow COVID-19 protocols. All Manipur Muslim organizations Coordinating Committee Amokok Hata on the auspicious occasion of Eid-ul-Adha festival has extended greetings to all ethnic groups in the state. In a press release, Amokok also urged all Muslim brethren to not violate the COVID-19 protocols while celebrating the festival. Ahead of Eid-ul-Adha festival, my Pak Ningthau Committee Manipur co-convener S.K. Wajid Shah has extended greetings to the Muslim community and Maitai Pangal brethren in the state. In his greeting, S.K. Wajid Shah said that due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the festival will not be able to celebrate with pomp and gaiety together with all ethnic groups in the state. He also appealed to the Muslim community to celebrate the festival at home with family members and urged all to follow COVID-19 guidelines.
State government na matam gi paikhalakliba amadi police department na aikoi gi damak to hotna biriba kaya sing ase aikoi na cooperation piminaraga aikoi na support tominaraga laina asing athok na bidamak yum dagi mapan thopidana amadi yumda laiba laikai de laiba sing chisu aikoi unaba sanaba hainaba chapminaba matamda chapchana social distancing ase inminnaraga hairiba idul adha gi kumai harau tha se pangthok minasi haiduna maipa ningthau committee gi maikai dagi appeal tawjari.
Iramdam Kanba Apunba Lup Ikal today expressed concern over the drug menace facing Manipur, saying substance abuse and drug trafficking could destroy the society extensively. Ikal in a press release alleged involvement of many politicians and high-profile individuals in the drug racket in the state. ICAL also said that no befitting punishment has been given to anyone involved in high-profile drug case, though there are stringent anti-drug laws. The organization said the war on drugs campaign launched by the state government has rendered meaningless. ICAL also criticized the government for allegedly giving unnecessary troubles to former narcotics and affairs of border NAP Additional Superintendent of Police T.H. Brinda in connection with the 2018 multi-crore drug seizure case. It demanded that the case be handed over to CBI. L. Dhanashyam Singh, Under Secretary of Manipur Legislative Assembly, in a letter to Senior Public Relations Secretary Delimitation Commission today, informed that Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Y. Khemchan has nominated Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar Singh, Consumer Affairs Minister Karam Shyam and MLA R.K. Imo Singh as associate members of the Delimitation Commission. MLA Dr. Sapam Ranjan Singh and MLA Wongjagin Walte were earlier nominated as associate members of the commission. Deputy Commissioner Imphal West District Naurim Pravin yesterday declared containment measures in the areas of Darbar Hall, CM Secretariat Imphal, Singzamei Thongam Lekai and Singzamei Mayengbam Lekai. The order comes after some of the returnees, inmates and residents who had been home quarantined at various quarantine centers in Imphal West District were tested COVID-19 positive, a release said. The returnees, inmates, residents who were tested COVID-19 positive have been shifted to COVID care facilities after confirmation. Cleaning and disinfecting of the areas and quarantine centers were also carried out as per the protocol issued by the National Center for Disease Control NCDC, Directorate General of Health Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, the release said. And here we have another short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
AKID Center, Harimakalekai gi Imphal Valley Academy da hangliba center asina NET amadi IIT JEE aspirants sing da top makal gi coaching piri. LN Akash Fitji amadi Kota Rajasthan gi experience leraba faculty singna center asida takpi tambiri.
I am Sudhir Inam and I am a student of Commerce School and I choose AKID.
I am Kojam Viraj. I am a student of Science National School, Odisha, and I choose AKID.
I am Robertson Hong Sangbam. I am a student of Harvard School and I choose AKID.
Karan Rong Sangbam Women's School and I choose AKID.
Online admissions open. Register today.
Manipur University da affiliate Tauraba South Asian Institute of Rural and Agricultural Management Sairam Langjing Achoba Imphal West ki admission hausare. Course singdi BSc Agriculture, BSc Horticulture amadi Bachelor of Business Administration BBN. Aku pamorol gidamak ekhogi website www.sairam.org.in natraga 7641929924 da contact tabiyo.
Awaba Fongdopa Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Anigi Seba Matam Sangna Tawiramba Ahal Ibungo Naurem Angau Maiteina Mahaki Punsi Sengzel Loiraduna Imung Manung Sagay Natay Amadi Marup Mapang Khwai Pumna Mapu Thadok Lamlaga Haukiba Chaichat Kunmathoi Lisingani Kun Thawan Ginong Mapanba Leipa Pupa Numita Taibang Mapugi Leikolda Leirang Leinam Oinatin Kray Mahakna Lekhidabada Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Lai Committee na Awaba Fongdok Pagaloinana Mapugi Leikolda Ingna Chingna Leirunaba Thauni Zari Awaba Fongdok Chariba Nongpok Ningthau Panthubi Ima Ipa Lai Committee.
Welcome back. A two-day international e-conference on trends, issues and development of physical education and sports concluded today at Manipur University, Kanchipur, Imphal. The Department of Physical Education and Sports Science, Fit India Campaign Committee and Fit India Club, Manipur University, Kanchipur, in collaboration with National Association of Physical Education and Sports Science, NAPES, jointly organized the event. Around 650 participants from abroad and across India attended the international e-conference, which aimed at bringing together leading academicians, scientists, researchers and research scholars to exchange and share their experiences and research findings in the area of physical education and sports. Organizing Secretary Dr. L. Santosh Singh, Vice Chancellor, Manipur University, Jarnail Singh, Chief Patron of NAPES and Patron of Conference Professor P. Chinnappa Reddy and other well-known personalities also took part in the e-conference. The principal and teaching staff of Churachan Higher Secondary School, Imphal, today congratulated Kangabam Herojit Singh, who has been selected as Regional Teachers of Change RTOC 2020 by AIM Niti Ayog Government of India. Herojit is currently the in charge of Atul Tinkering Lab ALT of Churachan Higher Secondary School. He has already been recognized as ALT Teacher of Change and included in the ATL Exemplary Teachers of Change book published in April 2020 by AIM Niti Ayog. Ningol Club Hairok today said that people who live on hand-to-mouth in Manipur have been facing extreme hardship due to the ongoing COVID-19 lockdown imposed by the government. Amid the situation, traders and shop owners are making money by unnecessarily hiking prices of essential commodities. Susma Ningthausam, Information and Publicity Secretary of Ningol Club Hairok, told media at the club office in Hairok Part 3, Champrathong Maning. Susma was also against providing PMG-KAY rice only to people who are in the voter list in Hairok constituency, which is against the centre's directive. She demanded clarification from all concerned over the matter.
Chandiba card holder Sindi Chara Hello Haribra, Machine Ningong Club na Tarana Lobang Amlo. Mamanda na Piraga, Handakna Kari Marangi Butter Chandaga, Jane P. Jubano Hadasi, Marine never seen that Miankana, Singopio, Maram Chara, the Akoshu Yajage. Adunatana, Chakao, Miangi Chakao, Lutoba, Oram Lagazi, Asigumba Miangi Chakao, Lutoba, Asigi Matata. Marilay never singna. Marilay never department Amadi Paliva Lena Asina. Akamba Mieng Sangbidona, Exaloka Bibagaloina and you got Jarak to be Haina Nino Tokimakedi, Committee.
Since the conversion of More Sub-District Hospital into a COVID care center, the Primary Health Center PHC More has become the main health care center of the residents. However, the PHC has faced acute shortage of staff. Currently, only 2 doctors are working around the clock at the PHC, and that they are also handling emergency cases. Additional Deputy Commissioner More M. Manikanta visited the Primary Health Center and met Medical Officer Dr. Arun Kumar Sharma and Medical Officer in charge Dr. Santi Kumar to discuss the shortage of manpower at the Primary Health Center. ADC Manikanta assured that he will take up the matter with the Deputy Commissioner. All Manipur Students Union AMSU Tengnopal District Committee distributed face masks and hand sanitizers to COVID-19 frontline workers at More yesterday. AMSU volunteers provided the items to More Police, 43 Assam Rifles posted at More Gate No. 2, More Hospital and 8 Manipur Rifles personnel. The AMSU team also distributed face masks and hand sanitizers to police personnel on duty at More Market. Aid volunteers, including the Joint Secretary of Indian Red Cross Society, Bishnupur District Branch, Elangbam Premjit, donated blood at Reams Hospital, Porompat Blood Bank today. The blood donation camp was organized to meet the shortage of A-positive blood group in the blood bank, the donors said. At the event, Premjit appealed to the masses to donate the blood. Khawpum Area Villages Authority Council Kavak None has appealed to the Manipur government and authority concerned to consider the long pending demand of Hills Land Ownership and Compensation Demand Association HLOCDA. The association demands land compensation for the construction work on Jauzantek Renpang stretch of Old Kasar Road, National Highway 37A, undertaken by Keystone Company Limited. Through a press release, Kavak said that the band called by HLOCDA over the demand was disturbing normal life of the people. Kavak appealed to the authority to come to the negotiating table and solve the issue at the earliest. Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio has quarantined himself at his home after a few steppers of his residential complex have tested positive for coronavirus, a media report said. Few persons in the Chief Minister's residential complex have tested positive for COVID-19. All SOPs are being implemented. The complex is being sanitized and the residential office closed for 48 hours. The normal functioning of the CMO is continuing following all guidelines. As a safety precaution, the Honorable Chief Minister is in home quarantine while strict adherence to SOPs has been put in place for primary and secondary contacts, the CMO said in a tweet. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Manipur's coronavirus fatality count rises to 5. 27 fresh cases detected. India replaces Italy to claim fifth spot in COVID-19 fatalities. Recovery rate improves. And tribute paid to 3 slain Assam Rifles Jawans at Bir Tikendrajit International Airport. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching Times of Manipur News Update and good night.